Namaste, my name is Dimple and I am the servant leader at INDICA Courses. Welcome to today's session. INDICA Courses is a pioneering edtech platform from INDICA in the Indigenous Knowledge Systems domain. We create and curate courses across multiple IKS disciplines for lifelong learners who share our belief in the transformative power of timeless indigenous wisdom. To learn more about INDICA, please do visit indica.in. For more information about INDICA courses, you can click on indica.courses. We offer at INDICA courses both self-paced or pre-recorded courses and cohort courses. The latter involve live sessions. Both formats can be accessed on our learning portal. This overview webinar series has been created as an interface for prospective learners to understand what a specific INDICA course has to offer so that they can make an informed decision about their enrollment into the specific course. So far, we've organized 3 such sessions in the overview webinar series. We began with an overview webinar on our course on Introduction to Sanatan Dharma. Thereafter, we had a session on Western civilization, and last week we had an overview webinar on the INDICA course on Tantra Yukti, Indic method of thesis construction. Enrollments for these 3 courses are open, and I would encourage you to go and check these courses out on our website, indica.courses. Today's webinar has been organized to give the audience an overview of the INDICA course on Vedic Mathematics by our erudite faculty, Shri Chandrahas Halai. If you are a mathematics enthusiast, this course is for you. If you are not a mathematics enthusiast, then this course is definitely for you. This specially curated course is meant to provide an introduction to Vedic mathematics, clear your concepts of mathematics, and build a strong foundation through exciting stories and fun-filled examples. It will also help learners to prepare for competitive exams if they are preparing for few. As Chandrahas ji keeps telling us, this course, instead of simply teaching methods, will teach concepts using basic algebraic identities so that participants can derive their own methods. Don't just learn the methods, discover Vedic Mathematics sutras is what Chandrahas ji keeps telling us. But before I invite Shri Halai to take us through the course, I would like to introduce him to you all. Shri Chandrahas M. Halai is an engineering, IT and management consultant. He is also an author and columnist. He has written many articles and papers on mathematics, physics, engineering, computer science, and management. His research papers and essays have been published in international journals. He is the author of the book Vedic Mathematics Inside Out. His second book on Meru Prastar has recently been published and has opened to rave reviews worldwide. He is also a travel photographer and writer. His travel stories have been published in one of India's most prominent selling magazines, Chitralekha. He used to write the popular column Atulya Bharat on places in India in the Gujarati newspaper Midday. He's a guest faculty at V School, a leading management college in Mumbai. He has delivered many special lectures on mathematics, physics, engineering, computer sciences at many institutes across India. He is also a designer, painter, and avid trekker hiker. Welcome, Shri Chandrahas Halai ji. We are
Thank you.
to have you here. Please take us through the course.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. It's great to see such a crowd here on a Saturday evening. So, this course has been specially designed for anyone who is in standard 8 and above. So it is not just targeted at teenagers, but people of all ages. But the minimum entry level is standard 8, so that they have a basic knowledge of, say, algebra, like a plus b the whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. I don't need to teach them, okay, some very simple things like adding fractions or adding multiplying a plus b into a minus b. Of course, I'll be taking that thing also, but I expect that they have a basic understanding and a basic practice of doing solving algebraic equations. Very basic. I'm not expecting them to be experts. So why don't we start the session? I'll start the session.
Yes,
Without much ado, I think so. Let's start having fun. Another thing that I would like to kind of share is that we have a habit. we tell kids or students study hard. And I always say people who study hard hardly study anything. So I say always study joyfully. When you enjoy studying, there is no stopping. There is no boredom. There is no stress. There is no, you can say, nervousness or anxiety. You are just enjoying. You are just enjoying the process. And when you joyfully do the studies, you definitely excel your exams. Rather, the teacher or the examiner has to worry that the student will be such that he will be judging the examiner. So let's start enjoying the evening. Let's have a fun-filled evening. Okay, so I'll start my presentation. Yeah. So another thing that I have taken the liberty is that in this course, we have say 15 hours, that is 15 sessions of 1 hour each. So there is enough time to introduce Vedic mathematics as well as ancient Indian mathematics. So it won't be just Vedic mathematics, that is a very narrow topic, but a wide variety of topics, interesting problems to solve from ancient Indian mathematics by Aryabhat, Bhaskaracharya, Narayan Pandit, Mahaviracharya, Pakshali manuscript, Pingalacharya, and lots more. So I will start the evening or the session with a small prayer. This is the first stanza from Bhavani Ashtakam. This is a stuti of Ma Bhavani. Ashtakam means a composition having 8 stanza or 8 para. So we will have the first stanza. Na tato, na mata, na bandhur, na data, na putro, na putri, na bharto, na bharta, na jaya, na vidya, na vrutur mar maiva, gatiswam, gatiswam, tomeka Bhavani. So we pay homage to Ma Bhavani and start today's session.
Would you be sharing your presentation, Chandrahas?
Yeah, sure. I'll start the sharing. And we will start today's session with
I will let you know once we can see the presentation.
Sure. I want to kind of. Yeah.
We can
Is
see.
my screen visible?
Yes, sir. Would you like to expand it? Like
Sure. I'm doing that. Yeah. So now, today we will start the actual session, with a magic. Let's play a magic. It's guessing the number game, and I invite my friend Dimple. So Dimple Ben, let's start the game. So this is a very simple game. I'm going to read your mind.
Wow.
And guess the number. So you have to choose your lucky number from 0 to 31. Any number from 0 to 31.
Okay.
And she is going to write that number on a piece of paper. Okay. She is going to write a number on a piece of paper.
Yes.
And when I guess the number, she will show it to me and confirm whether it is right or wrong.
Sure, sir.
Now the thing is that she cannot cheat now once she has written the number.
Yes.
Okay. Now the rules of the game are pretty simple. I'm going to show you 5 cards having series of numbers. Card number 1 to card number 5. You have to have a look at the card and just tell me whether your chosen number, your lucky number, is present in that card or not. Yes or no. It's a simple game. Sure. Only yes or no. I'm not going to give you any trouble. You have to just say yes or no.
Okay, done. Huh? Done.
Okay, so let's start the fun. The fun begins.
Okay.
So now, is your number in this card?
No, sir.
So it's an even number.
I'm not saying. Obviously.
Okay. So now the second card. Is your number in this card?
No, it is not.
Okay, fine.
Yes, it is.
Okay, fine. We go to the fourth card.
Yes, it is.
Now the fifth card.
Yes, it is.
28.
Oh my God. Yes, yes, 28.
Your page is not clear. Can you
Oh,
hold
I'm
it?
sorry. Can people see it? 28.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I can click a picture and send it in the group just to validate. But yes, 28 is what I had selected. Yeah.
or maybe we can have our the session admin to play with, Tassa.
Maybe, but
We can
now
invite
I am the session admin for today. So can people see it now? If I'm holding it like this?
No, can't see it.
But you have to take my word for it. It was 28 and the excitement on my face.
See, now here I have shown you the magic, but I'm going to teach how this works.
Wow.
In the course, I'm going to teach how this thing works. So people won't be just playing with this game of guessing the number game or doing the magic. They will actually make that magic.
Wonderful.
Now, see, I started this session with a prayer and a special prayer. Ma Bhavani is my Kul Devi. Another thing, this Bhavani Ashtakam is composed by Adi Shankaracharya, one of the best poet philosophers.
Yes.
And his compositions are very beautiful, very beautiful, very deep meaning. And now I'll tell you, this game and Bhavani Ashtakam in today's modern computer technology or today's modern digital technology, your mobile phone, your internet, these three things are connected.
Wonderful. Wow.
So even if I do a prayer, there is some hidden secret behind it. If I show you a diagram, there is some story behind the screens. Okay. So I'm just kind of giving you a teaser, or rather showing the format, how the sessions will be conducted, what will be the format of the course. See, if you look at any course on Vedic Mathematics, Indian Mathematics, listing will be the same. It is how you deal with the concepts, how you present the concepts, whether you are going deep or you are just teaching the methods. During the introduction, you said that I'll be teaching the concepts.
Yes.
When I was in school, my maths teacher always used to say, if you learn only the methods, you will get stuck up at some point. But if you learn the concepts, you can develop your own method. So this and all my articles, books, research papers or courses follow that guiding principle. So they will be learning the concepts, not just the method. They'll be using their brains and of course have fun throughout. Okay, so let's have one more fun. I request everyone to get a hold of paper and pen, or they can make use of the calculator on their computer.
Or their mobile device if they are logged in, or if they are logged in through their computer and they have a mobile device handy, maybe they can select on that.
Yeah.
What do you say?
But I would suggest that they use paper and pen.
Paper and pen. Okay.
So they will get an insight into what is going on.
Perfect.
So I'll give them a minute and then we will start this fun with 3-digit numbers.
So for those of us, I can see audience members joining us. So for those of us, we are just in the midst of the overview session, and Chandrahas ji has demonstrated how much fun it is going to be. And before he takes us to the next activity, which is a teaser, he's requested the audience members to get hold of a pen, pencil, and piece of paper. So,
or if it is not handy, kindly use your calculator. But if you have a paper and pen, don't be intellectually lazy. Use your brains. The more you use your brains, the more the sharper they become and the more insight you get. Practice. So mathematics can be mastered with two principles. One is your, you can say the approach, your attitude. Another is practice. How we approach the subject, and another is practice. Continuous practice. Practice will give you more insight, a different perspectives to the same concept. Okay, fine. So shall we start?
Yes.
Shall we start the fun? Okay,
Sure,
here
sir.
to do this fun activity, you have to do a very simple thing. Choose any 3-digit number. Only condition is that the first digit, that is the digit in the hundreds place, should be greater than the digit in the units place. So don't worry. First, I'm going to demonstrate, and then you can. Then you have to do those activities.
Okay, sir.
So first, we will do it together. So I've chosen my first number, 853. So this is the 3-digit number where the digit in the hundreds place, the first digit is greater than the last digit. That is 8 is greater than 3. Fine. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm reversing the digits. So 853, I get a new number by reversing the digits, that is 358. You can see this over here. Okay. Now I've done this step, and the next step is subtracting the new number from the original.
Okay.
So I get 495. Done?
Yes.
So, okay. So this is the step 1. Choose a 3-digit number, reverse it, subtract the new number from the original. So you get one more new number. That is, in this case, I get a 495. Okay. I got 495. I'm again going to reverse the digits. So I get a 594. Now I add up both the numbers. So you get a 1089. Okay, fine. So we will again do this activity. To realize what is the magic, we have to try it 3 or 4 times. Then you will get the insight.
So essentially, every time when these are added, 1089 will be the sum.
So let's confirm it. Let's confirm it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I get a new number. 572.
Okay.
And here 5 is greater than 2. Only condition is that any 3-digit number, I can have 990, 9 is greater than 0. I can have 350, okay, 3 is greater than 0. It can be anything. Only thing is A, B, C is any 3-digit number. A should be greater than C. That's it. So 572, reverse it, you get a 275. Subtract it from the original, you get the 297. Again reverse it, you get 792. Add it up, you get 1089. So is that some special numbers that when you do this operation you get 1089? No, it's a general thing. So let's reconfirm by doing one more example.
Yeah.
So I have 914. I reversed it. I got a 419. Subtracted it. I get 495. Reversed it. I get 594.
Yeah.
Again 1089.
Correct.
So whether what I am saying, the claim or my hypothesis or conjecture, whether it is true or false, if you want to confirm it, why don't you take 2 3-digit numbers and check it on your own?
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, this is.
Let the audience try it out. We can give them a 3-minute break and let them try out and come back to us.
Certainly. So the audience members, they can put their if they have selected something or validated this, they can just put a message in the Q&A box if they want to. So we'll give them like a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, Bharti ji, would you like to say something? I am letting you to speak, Bharti ji.
Yes, ma'am. Would you?
Okay, great. Yeah. They all, Chandrahas ji in the Q&A, they've all said that.
I did it, and I got the answer 1089 itself.
Good.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you
Try it
so
out
much.
one more time and reconfirm whether you are getting 1089 or something else.
So I will invite some other guest because I can see more raised hands, and Bharti ji can do it and make.
Ma'am, one more thing. Chat is disabled.
Ma'am, put it in the Q&A box, please.
Okay.
Yeah. So D.V. Sridharan ji has raised his hand. Let us allow him to talk. D.V. ji, can you speak?
Yes, to unmute.
Yeah, D.V. ji, kindly unmute.
Yeah, I got the number 1089.
Wonderful. Would you like to try it again with some other?
Sir,
Mr.
my
Chandrahas.
pranam to you after a long time.
I'm your youngest student.
Yeah, that is for sure. You are our youngest and the most dynamic participant.
Without a doubt, I would like to acknowledge Shri D.V. Sridharan. He is the author of the best-selling Good News India. He is an amazing personality, and it is our absolute honor and privilege that he is with us. Thank you, DVG, for validating this 1089 hypothesis of Chandrahas ji, and we look forward to seeing you in class. For now, I will be disabling.
At the moment, I'm learning a little mathematics, arithmetic.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So, Chandrahas bhai, we can see in the Q&A box. We
Yeah,
have
so, yeah. But see, this is our conjecture. Just by trying some random numbers, we can't say for sure that it will always be 1089.
True.
So, using methods of mathematics, like processes in mathematics, you have to prove beyond doubt. You have to use your basic principles to prove that you will always, that if you have a 3-digit number, A, B, C, where A is greater than C, you should always get 1089.
True.
And how to do this? Of course, I'm just going to reveal half a secret that we will use algebra to prove this.
Wonderful.
And algebra originated in India. Let me inform public here that in this course, we are going to make you aware that the developments, the discoveries, the inventions that we kind of attribute to Western countries are actually made in India. So this course will also create an awareness amongst young students, teachers, parents, everyone, that a lot of amazing, deep insights in mathematics were actually India's contribution to mathematics. So here I'm kind of conveying to you that algebra was developed in India. Then the Arabs, especially the Sultan of Baghdad, invited Sanskrit scholars or Kabalwid, means people who knew astronomy and they knew mathematics, to go to Baghdad, to come to Baghdad and translate Sanskrit works into Arabic. That is how algebra traveled to Arabia, and from Arabia to Europe. And of course, the European merchants and invaders, they took away our knowledge and claimed as if they had given it to the world. So we will use Indian mathematics to prove such fun things. So I'm trying to make it easy to understand and at the same time have fun discovering such things. So let's go to the next thing. Okay, this is about, So, mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations, or algorithms. It is all about understanding. So this would be the kind of the guiding principle in designing and delivering the course. Let's move. This is one more interesting problem from Bhaskaracharya's Leelavati, and look at the fun thing Bhaskaracharya, then Mahaviracharya, who composed the book Ganit Sar Sangraha, and they had a kind of a sense of humor, and they were fun-loving, and they had creativity, and they were poets. So look at the problem. This is a problem from Bhaskaracharya's Leelavati. By the way, Leelavati is my favorite book because my grandmother's name was also Leelavati. And I learned mathematics, basic mathematics from my grandmother. So 1/6 of the bees in a colony of bees went to a partly flower. 1/3 went to the kadam tree. 1/4 flew off to a mango tree, and 1/5 went to the champak tree, and 1/30th went off to a beautiful bed of lotuses. Only one bee was buzzing around. Then tell me, oh friend, how many bees were there in the colony? So these are the problems that were presented by Indian mathematics. And you didn't have, say, 50 watermelons and 60 pineapples. We had some fun thing and which you can corroborate to. So these were the fun problems from Leelavati, which we will solve in our course. So you will learn basic concepts of algebra, understand algebra, apply it to kind of your day-to-day activities, your profession, your day-to-day activities. And you will also learn that even housewives can benefit by learning algebra and mathematics. It is applied to cooking.
Wow.
Okay, so and another thing. Okay, so this I've translated it into English. Lord Shiva holds 10 different weapons. So this is the list. Lord Shiva had 5 heads, and so it is presumed that he has 10 arms. Find the number of different Shiva idols. Similarly, solve the problem for Vishnu idols. So we say that Lord Narayan has 4 arms, and he has got 4 ayudh, Shankh, Padma, Gada, and Chakra. And 4 objects can be arranged in 24 different ways. So n objects can be arranged in n factorial ways. So what is n factorial, and why? How come 4 objects can be arranged in 24 different ways? So we will derive the formulae for arrangements. So suppose if I have got, say, 7 objects, in how many different ways I can arrange these 7 objects? So this is the mathematics of combinatorics or choices and arrangement. So we are going to learn this mathematics of choices and arrangement, which is actually, I'll just inform people that we talk about AI, ML, machine learning, data science. So this is based on statistical learning or inferential statistics. Now the theoretical underpinning or the theoretical foundation of statistical learning is probability. And the theoretical underpinning or you can say foundation of probability is combinatorics. So this will also build a foundation for students. They will also prepare for, this will also help them in preparing for competitive exams like IIT, IIM. Later on, I'm going to show you how this course will help you to solve problems asked in CAT, one of the most difficult exams to get entry into IIMs. So, okay. Similarly, solve the problem for Vishnu idols. Lord Vishnu has 4 objects: a mace, a disc, a lotus, and a conch shell. So I was talking about 24 arrangement of 4 ayodh. So for every arrangement, there is one name. So 24 names, Chaturvimshati. 24 in Sanskrit is Chaturvimshati. So 24 names of Vishnu are Chaturvimshati Keshavanam. And these are recited during the Sandhya Vandanam. And that is used by Bhaskaracharya in creating a problem in Leelavati. So, okay, so we have 4 objects, 24 arrangements. So, Lord Shiv has 10 ayudh. So, how many arrangements? So, for that, of course, you'll have to learn permutations, and that will be discussed in a very fun, easy way in the course using Indian mathematics, concepts and principles in Indian mathematics. So I was talking about Narayan. So here it is some beautiful sculptures of Lord Narayan.
It is also a specimen of beautiful photography by Chandrahas ji that I was referring to while introducing him.
You saw the watermarks.
Yeah.
So this was clicked at Rani Ki Vav, the monument which features on the new 100 rupee note. So, okay, now for the fun thing. I was talking about cooking and combinatorics, or maths and cooking. Okay, so here a, a king had a beautiful palace with 8 doors. Now you can have choices of opening any of the door. So when you open different combinations of doors, you get a combination of breezes. That is one problem in Lilavati. And now the fun thing. How many kinds of relishes, or what you say, sauces, ketchup, or chutney? We'll call it chutney because we are Indians.
Yes.
How many kinds of relishes or chutneys can be made by using 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6 types of substances which are like sweet, bitter, astringent, sour, salty, hot. So you have got basic flavors: sweet, bitter, astringent, sour, salty, hot. So choosing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, all of them. So how many different chutneys can you make? So it can be flavors of ice creams.
Yeah, indeed.
Mocktails, cocktails. So you see, all this fun thing was kept away from us when we were students, but no more.
I wish you were there when I was studying mathematics ages ago. Please proceed, Chandrahas ji. Sorry, that was just.
आप लोग ऐसा बोलते हैं, but मेरे हालत तो सोचो, मैं अगर सबको सिखाते बैठेगा तो मैं क्या करूँगा? Now another fun thing. See, especially this can only be found in India. You visit a sweet shop, you visit a fruit market, and your stacks of Mosambi, stacks of Santra, especially in Nagpur in Mumbai, your stacks of oranges and sweet lime.
Apples, any kind of fruits, we can see it on
they are stacked up. They are stacked up like this. But the best thing I like is visiting a sweet shop and a stack of laddu. All kinds of laddus. So can you quickly count the number of laddus in this stack? So 1 kilo laddu मेरी तरफ से.
Anyone in the audience, would you like to take a guess?
So now, because this kind of questions, you might be wondering, has this guy gone nut? Saturday evening को पूरा nut case हो गया है क्या? No. This you must be wondering, ऐसा कौन पूछता है? Like, okay, how many spheres? Can you quickly tell me how many spheres are there in the stack? तो आप सोचते रहेंगे ऐसे कौन questions पूछता है? लेकिन पूछते हैं. See, these are the questions that were asked in IIM entrance. The famed, the CAT, the 288 term of the series A, BB, CCC, DDD. So it's like a triangular shape. A, BB. So they are arranged in a triangle, or what we call triangular numbers. And these triangular numbers were given by Aryabhatta. He used to call it Sankalit. And then another problem. 8436 steel balls, each with a radius of 1 centimeter, stacked in a pile. So when you're learning physics, or when you're learning designing or engineering optimization, or so you learn about like cube packing problems, or you're learning atomic or molecular structures or crystal structures that are packing a sphere. That is the problem. With 1 ball on top, 3 balls in the second layer, 6 in the third, 10 in the fourth, and so on. Find the number of horizontal layers in the pile. So you have to count the number of layers. So this is something like this, or like this. Okay, these are square pyramidal numbers. The question is about triangular pyramidal numbers, or rather, sorry, tetrahedral numbers. So I'll show you that. I've done something on that also, and this will be a part of the course.
Wow.
So this is a
spatial algebra.
GeoGebra. This is known as GeoGebra. This is an open source free software, and a very, very amazing software. So just I'll develop something. So I'll teach the students or the participants how to make use of GeoGebra for learning maths, exploring. So it won't be like, okay, I'm just teaching a quick multiplication kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. since it was idle. Yeah. I think so. I'll do it on that software, so it will be speedier.
Okay. As we can see, this is just a flavor of what the class or the course will have to offer, and we've seen that the course is relevant to a wide segment of audience. So people who are just curious about
this is for teachers, people who are PhD in maths. Actually, in our last course, which was meant for teenagers, a lot of people who are masters, even PhD in maths had enrolled. So this is that.
So we have a range.
Exam.
We have a range. Okay, wow. Here it's working. Yeah.
For that CAT. So there is something in it for everyone. So if someone says I'm an engineer, so okay, I'm not. This is all basic stuff. No, I'm going to teach. I'm going to address both an engineer as well as a school student at the same time. There is there is something in it for everyone, and everything for everyone. So this is that triangular pyramidal number.
Yes, the stack.
And then I'll show you one more thing. I'll just restart it so that. Sorry for the inconvenience. This is
not at all, Chandrahas ji. Please take it. I am enjoying it thoroughly, and I believe I'm sensing the energy that so are the other audience members too with me. So. In fact, it's getting into more than a sample or a teaser of the course, so it's good for all of us. We get to learn.
But actually, the underpinning, or rather, you can say, the basis is the Indian mathematics.
Absolutely.
That is what I want to means. This is like what I always say: ancient wisdom, modern context.
Yes.
So it's not just kind of a history of mathematics. You are learning mathematics using Indian.
So there'll be acknowledgement, there'll be awareness, and there will be an integration and contemporizing.
You can see that, okay, it's like exploding that thing.
Wow. The laddus are all in the air now. The stacks can be clearly seen.
I'll just zoom out so that you get an idea. So this can be created in GeoGebra. So this will be a bonus in the course on Indian mathematics. So it will be about understanding mathematics rather than just making people aware. So the idea is I want to create masters with this course. So this will be a kind of a launch pad, or you can say a stepping stone towards master in mathematics.
Yes, we can see it clearly now.
So I'll show you one more example. So let me get back here. So this is about, now this is about fractal designs, fractal geometry, and temple architecture. So if you look at our Indian temple architecture or Hindu Jain temple architecture, they implement a geometry known as fractal geometry. Of course, the term is modern, but this principle or this concept was kind of used in India since last 2 millennia. So, and this is actually also a summation of infinite geometric series. This is the basis of calculus, integral calculus. And this was developed in India. So calculus was also developed in India, which the Europeans claim that they developed, that it was Leibniz and Newton who laid the foundation for calculus. No, 250 years before Newton and Leibniz, it was the mathematicians in Kerala.
Kerala, correct.
Kerala, who actually worked on this summation of infinite geometric series or power series for calculating sine value of an angle, which was used in astronomy. for our predicting eclipses, occultations, and of course seasons. So this will be a part of our course, fractal geometry, how to create fractal geometry or fractal designs, and of course this kind of say mathematical expressions or equations or mathematical modeling and design and geometry at the same time, and learning about history of Indian mathematics. So now we come to the final kind of part, like what is Vedic mathematics? Now there's a controversy. Some say that Vedic, since the name is Vedic mathematics, they feel it is from the Ved. Actually, it's a modern concept. The book Vedic Mathematics, rather, I wouldn't say it was like a book. Sankracharya of Puri Mat, Govardhan Mat Puri, Bharti Krishna Tirthaji Maharaj, he was a masters in mathematics, masters in Sanskrit. So he had done deep and extensive study of Indian mathematics, and he was of course a masters in mathematics, postgraduate in mathematics, knew Sanskrit, he had studied Indian mathematics. So he was organizing mathematics, not around some, say you can say a list of formulas, and for every formula you had some method 1 problems, method 2 problems, or rather you are just doing solving template problems. No, he was organizing mathematics around principles or concepts, and for every concept he gave a sutra. So if you look at Panini's Astadhyayi or Patanjali's Yoga Sutra or Pingalacharya's Chanda Sastra or Chanda Sutra, so they give you concepts in the form of sutra. And what are sutra? Word formulas or a recipe or a method or a algorithm. So Sankracharya organized mathematics around 16 main sutra and 13 corollaries or sub-sutra, upasutra, what we call in Sanskrit or Indian languages, sutra and upasutra. And he used them to solve simple arithmetic computations, higher algebra, trigonometry, coordinate geometry, number theory, and whatnot. So this is what is Vedic mathematics. So Sankracharya had left behind notes and books, but his books were kind of, some say they got lost, some said that someone kind of took it away and kept it to himself, whatever it may be, but he had left behind some notes. Those notes were kind of edited and published as the book Vedic Mathematics. Why Vedic Mathematics? Because it is in the Vedic tradition of Sutra. So the Sutra tradition of Ved, so hence Vedic Mathematics. So this is what I had already spoke about. So now if you go through any book on Vedic mathematics, you attend a course on Vedic mathematics, they are going to show you or teach you, say, methods of quick mental calculations. But what I am going to show you is actually what does x plus a times x plus b stand for. It can represent, or you can use it to model, say, sums of areas, like x plus a times x plus b, or say x minus a times x minus b. Can also be used as, say, sums or differences of areas. And it can be applied here to do quick mental calculations in one single step. So if I want to, say, multiply this with this, so you are going to take a calculator and punch in. But by the time you kind of get hold of the calculator, punch the keys, your answer is there. So you learn methods, not only the methods, but you learn the concepts so that you can immediately develop your own methods using the concept. So I'll show you one more thing in GeoGebra only, or I can show you the YouTube video over here. Wait a minute. I'll first show you the video, then I can show it to you on GeoGebra.
Okay.
Now you can see this is the exploded view of a plus b the whole cube.
Oh, yeah.
So people say that we forget formulae. What is a plus b the whole cube? You can derive it, and not only derive it, you can visualize it using GeoGebra. So this video was made in GeoGebra, and I think so, and I hope, and I'm quite sure, confident, by the end of the course, the participants will be doing this and much more in GeoGebra.
Amazing.
And this all was developed in India. Sums of natural numbers, sums of squares of natural numbers, sums of cubes of natural numbers. These formulas were given by Aryabhat. And how to quickly calculate that number of laddus in a stack of laddus.
Yeah, true.
That too var sankalit by Aryabhat. And of course, let me tell you, Aryabhat didn't give you 0. It was much earlier. So don't go by the WhatsApp university things. These are really unverified or sometimes downright ridiculous things. Okay, I'll show you in GeoGebra so that you can actually have confidence. Okay, that GeoGebra can give you a lot of things. GeoGebra is a good software to explore mathematics, not only explore, but even share your ideas in mathematics, create wonderful models. Yeah, so you can see it here. It slows down if you are doing it online. So you don't need to download it and install. You can even do it online. Like you go to geogebra.org and that's it.
Wonderful.
So this will be the format of our course. Activity-based, fun-filled problems, interesting stories about invention of story of invention of chess, and sums of geometric series or Indian maths. Okay, I'll just close this thing. Yeah. Again, we come back to the main. Yeah. So now this is what I wanted to convey. Now we can go for the question answer session.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chandrahas ji. You could
Yeah.
probably stop sharing and let's just look at. So, Geeta ji, it was our privilege to have you amongst our midst. So thank you so much that you could take out time, and surely I'll share the link with you. D.V. Sridharan ji has a question, Chandrahas Halai.
Yeah, I'm having a look at it. I was waiting for the chance to answer that. It is available for every platform. You can work on it online. It is also available for Android also. So you can install it on a tab. You can install it on your smartphone. It's a very versatile, very powerful. Another thing, it is free and open source and a very powerful tool. And another thing, that in Maharashtra state, GeoGebra is introduced in the curriculum. So once a week, schools like Maharashtra State Board schools, they have a practical sessions with GeoGebra in a computer lab. So they learn maths and then they explore it or tinker with it in GeoGebra.
Okay. Chandrahas bhai, would you like to stop sharing your screen so that we can see?
Sure. Yeah. Done.
So I encourage the audience members to either post their questions in the Q&A section box, or they can even raise their hand and I'll make sure that, we allow you to talk. So whatever is. So Rao Kodji, I am allowing him to talk. So please unmute yourself, Rao Kodji.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we would love to see you also if you could.
Yeah, sure. 1 second. I'm trying to.
But please go on in the interest of the time. You can please go ahead and ask your question.
All right. So my question is there something also in the direction of differential equations or partial differential equations?
No. It won't be that advanced a course. But yeah, my favorite topic in mathematics is calculus. Since I come from engineering background, and I've been working on engineering optimization. So I've taught courses on calculus, and that's my favorite thing. So yeah, summation of infinite geometric series will be on a very introductory thing, because this course is meant for anyone who is in standard 8 and above.
But it's a great thought, Rao Kodji. When we come with an advanced level, probably we'll keep you posted. And if you're interested, feel free.
Sure.
Anybody
Sure.
else? Thank you so much for asking that. Thank you. So Kiran Chopra ji, please feel free. Please unmute yourself, Kiran ji.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Looks like very interesting, and people like
Thank you.
me are.
Oh, what happened?
Maybe some technical connection problem.
One
Yeah.
second. Let me see.
She's
Kiran
there,
ji,
back.
yeah, she's back. Kiran
Can
ji?
you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you
Namaste.
so much. It sounds very interesting, and I salute to you to bring this ancient wisdom. My question to you is: people like me who are very poor at mathematics, right? Do you think it will be helpful, and will you think I will be able to?
One thing. See, I assure you that after 15 sessions, you will never say you are poor at maths. You will say you are comfortable with maths. And then if you go on practicing and learning, of course, you can master it.
Okay.
You can learn it at any age.
Yeah.
Only thing is that, see, the problem was that the way we were being introduced to mathematics, that was the problem. The problem was, see, you are making a 7-year-old kid to learn by rote multiplication tables.
Right.
In this course, of course, since I wanted to introduce this various concepts, you won't need to remember, say, multiplication table for 19 or 39. Using the same concept, you can even create a multiplication table for 109 or 1089.
Sounds good. Sir, so I agree, and I think it's all about how we were taught in the school. So I definitely want to go back to the school and start this learning from scratch and come out of this fear of mathematics, the number game.
Don't fear numbers. They are not going to come back and bite you or hit you. Make them your friends.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm not able to complete my PhD. So hence I thought, let me just start.
You are doing PhD in which subject?
No, I want to start with, and it has a module on quantitative research, right? Your PhD cannot be complete. I mean, you can't do a PhD without quantitative research.
Actually, if you would have done our earlier course, Introduction to Ancient Indian Mathematics, we took it to statistics level. Actually, the final lecture was on Meru Prastar to Galton's Pole.
Wow. Okay.
Kiranji, I would suggest that you mail us at reachout@indica.courses. In fact,
Sure.
I've also begun my PhD journey. So feel free to reach out to me and probably we might get in touch. But for the course, of course, Chandrahas ji is there to make maths fun for everybody.
I will.
Dimple,
Thank you very much.
This course, I forgot to tell the participants that this course is actually you can say a joint course. Once I've combined Vedic maths and Indian maths. Of course, we are not going to go higher into Indian maths in this course because of lack of time, and this is a different. Our target is different. So
Kiranji, I'm removing Kiranji for now so that we can take other. Please
sure. But this course is actually an extract from my 2 books, Vedic Mathematics Inside Out and Meru Prastar, The Wonder World of Indian Mathematics. So I spoke about that from Meru Prastar to Galton's Pole. That is the final chapter of my new book, Meru Prastar. So in this course, we won't be able to adjust that because this course, we are keeping it like basic concepts, maybe in a later course or a repeat of our ancient Indian mathematics. Yeah.
Sure. So there's Mirabelle D. Cruz. She asks, she's 11 years old and she has a question.
Yeah. Sure. Well,
so can she do this course? She's 11 years old.
11 years old. Okay. So which standard?
Mirabelle, can you answer this or maybe 1 second? Do we have her here? Could you please tell us, Mirabel, I am allowing you to talk. If you would like to unmute your microphone and speak, please.
I'm in 6th standard.
Okay. See, do you know algebra? Because see, in this course, I'm keeping that entry level to people who know a bit of algebra or who have been introduced to algebra. So that is why we say standard 8 and above. Or what you can do is that your mother or father can do the course along with you. They can understand, you can attend the lectures along with them. They can understand the thing and slowly teach you and make you practice the concepts.
So, Mirabel, I hope that answers your question. I am now disabling your microphone because we are also coming to the end of the session. Chandrahas bhai, there's one comment by Jagdish ji. Just have a look at it, please.
Sure. Yeah, there was mathematics during Vedic times, but I am referring to the mathematics in the book Vedic Mathematics by Shankaracharya.
Yes.
It is not that there was no mathematics during Vedic times. Actually, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, all was developed during the Vedic times.
Yes.
But you won't find, okay, this is a text on mathematics or these are the rules for mathematics. There was mathematics during Vedic times, but we are talking about the mathematics from Shankaracharya's book, Vedic Mathematics. Kartik Krishna Tirthaji Maharaj's Vedic Mathematics.
Understood. So Ravi Kiranji has asked who's the publisher of your Vedic Mathematics. That's Crossword. That is his
Crossword.
first book. And the second book, which is Meru Prasthan, Garuda Prakashan is the publisher of that book. Do we have any other questions? Because we are just about to hit 7. Chandrahas bhai, any concluding remarks? Anything?
Concluding remark is that don't be afraid of maths. It is not going to come back and hit you. The problem is that the way mathematics was taught, I would say Macaulay mathematics. That is the problem. If we would have been introduced to mathematics using texts like Leelavati, Ganit Kaumudi, Mahaviracharya's Ganit Sar Sangraha, things would have been different.
Indeed.
So here we are say there are 60 watermelons. Is he a merchant, a wholesale merchant for watermelons, or who is the guy who eats so many watermelons? Of course, but of course we are taking an abstract example. But then, see, mathematics can be taught in a very fun and interesting way. The problem is that do we have such qualified teachers or passionate teachers? See, qualification comes later. Is the teacher passionate with the subject and passionate to pass it on to the students, or they are just in a hurry to complete a syllabus?
True.
And we have a coaching industry which is not interested in teaching. It's an examination factory. They just want you to score the marks, whether you understand or you are able to make use of it in your life, profession, they're not bothered or concerned. So that is the sad story. But here, our intention, our mission is to change this narrative.
True.
And
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Right, my pleasure. My pleasure.
No, I'm sure this would also have.
There's one more question. Let's look at it and then.
Yeah, sure. Oh, yes. See, Sai Karthik ji has asked a question.
So you had you had Roman numerals and who didn't have 0, whereas India did have 0 or Shunya. If you look at Pingal's Chand Shastra, that is, I spoke about Bhavani Ashtakam. So there are sutras in Pingal's Chand Shastra, which is 600 or 700 years prior to Aryabhat. So it has got a sutra, Rupe Shunyam. So he has mentioned Sunya. Shunya means nothingness. So as a concept, it is very old. Sunya has a concept, as nothingness is a concept philosophically, mathematically, is very old in India. Now you can have say decimal number system. In India, we had the binary number system. In India, we had the octal number system. So you had that triad or rather in music you have this triad or what yamarata bhanasalagam. I forgot the thing. I don't remember, but in Maya Rasa thing system is there in Pingalacharya. So for every gana, so gana is an octal number system. So you had 0 to 7. Yeah.
So thank you, Chandrahas ji. It's
Welcome.
7-2. I would suggest that the link of the course has been shared in the chat box, or you can just visit indica.courses for all kinds of information about the course. We also have scholarships and grants available for which you can find information on indica.courses website. If you have any questions that could not be answered in today's overview webinar, please feel free to mail us at reachout@indica.courses. The current webinar would have given you a glimpse of the wide range of people or curious learners who could benefit from enrolling into the program, from homemakers to mommies who want to help their kids, parents who are looking at homeschooling their children, children in 8th standard and above, PhD scholars, professionals, grandfathers, grandmothers, or just maths enthusiasts, or folks who feel that maths is very fearsome and who wish that they were taught maths in a very different, fun, enriching, engaging way. So we welcome you to the course and we look forward to seeing you in class. Thank you, Chandrahas ji, for taking out your valuable time.
Thank you.
To the wonderful audience that took out time on this weekend. Thank you to my colleagues at INDICA and indica.courses, and we will meet you again next weekend with another interesting course overview. Namaste.